Great cut here. Look at this. Jason G's got the ball in the post. Here comes a double team. Look at Spencer right here. Spencer's man doubles. What does Spencer do? He's seeing it, right? He's seeing his man. He's seeing the ball, and boom, he's gone. Now, you got to finish this layup, but look, I mean, that's a great job. You cut, you dive to that open space, and you get a wide open layup. Again, you got to finish, but right idea. Can't show on this cross screen. You got to jam right here. Look at this. Cross screen getting set. What is Jason G doing? You see your man is getting ready to set a cross screen, so what are you? You're attached, right? You don't want to let him slip it, but as this player comes through, you got to jam him, okay? And then you stay attached. You don't show because if you show like this, look, now see how Jason G's showing right here? So now his man is just going to flare this way and get a wide open jumper. See if he's attached, right? You see your man sitting across screen. You're attached to your man. You're level with the screen. Okay, and as this player comes through, you jam the player as he comes through, okay, and if this player goes this way, then you're just right with him. But when you show like this, look at the separation here, okay? Now your man is able to get out and hit an open jumper. Latz has got to be seeing the ball here. Look at this right here, okay? Drive's coming this way. Look at Latz right here, okay? Not seeing the ball. Look at how his back is towards the ball, okay? So he's not seeing the ball. He needs to be in the gaps here, right? So he can stunt and recover. I don't know what Cody's doing. Well, I think Cody sees that Latz isn't seeing this, so he's coming over to help. Latz, this is your assignment here, right? Stunt, recover, no driving lane. Cody needs to get out this way to his man in the corner. But look, Latz has no idea what's going on with the ball, so now Cody has to step up. Again, this should be Latz, right? Latz is right here. He can jab and recover, and Cody's out. But the problem is look, Cody's going to go help, so now he's leaving his man in the corner. Now, what does that do? It doesn't lead to 3 points for Aquinas, but because Cody's got to sprint out, look, now he's not able to go box out his man, okay? And look, now his man's able to get an easy offensive rebound because Cody had to sprint out and couldn't box out, so now you give up a 3. Now, you really want to run this ball screen with a little bit more time in the shot clock. Look at this. I mean, we got 5 seconds on the shot clock right here, but there's still time right here. Look at this. You run this ball screen again. Cody, don't pick up your dribble. One more dribble this way, keep this big at the ball, and look at Jason G's roll. Now this pocket pass is there, and either Jason G can power up over this guard, or he freezes this backside defender, and now Elwood is wide open for a catch-and-shoot 3. But instead of trying to hit Jason G with a pocket pass here by getting downhill and dragging this big, right, Cody ends up taking a contested mid-range jumper, and you don't get it, and now you don't score. Can't start defending a ball screen until the ball screen's actually set. Look at this. So no matter what your ball screen defense is, if you're hedging, if you're jamming and going under. Now, it looks like Jalen's trying to go under, so I'm going to assume that was the ball screen defense here. Like, Jalen, look at this. If Spencer does his job, right, as where he jams the screener, you're not going to have to go that far under, so there's no need to be backing up like this. Again, right here, though, you've got to be playing this ball handler straight up one-on-one until he actually comes off the ball screen and there's actually a screen that's set. Because look what happens. Jalen's backing up here, anticipating a ball screen, so now he's just going to give up an open 3. Okay, so first side, there's too much space here. Look at this. This is way too much space between the screener and the ball handler, right? You make it way too easy for them to fight over the top. Okay, it looks like Aquinas might be in drop coverage, but if they're hedging, whatever it is, okay, you've got to keep this defender, you've got to make sure this defender here gets screened, right? So that this second defender has to step up and Jason G's roll is wide open. But when there's this much space between the screener and the ball handler, look at how easy it is for him to fight through. So that's the mistake on the first side. The mistake on the second side is, look at Spencer's going to go set a ball screen here. Latz, you got to get out of the way. I mean, there's no space for Spencer to roll here. Get to the weak side of the floor so that we can empty out the strong side of the floor. Because look when Spencer sets his ball screen. Aquinas hedges. Look at how open Spencer's roll is right here. If Latz is just out of the way, and now we can hit Spencer, and, looks like we should get a layup there, but you know what happens. If we draw backside help, you open up things on the weak side of the floor. But there's no space for Spencer to roll to because Latz is clogging it up by standing on the strong side of the floor. So now Spencer's got to pop, and you end up taking a contested 3 and not scoring. So pretty good execution here, but look at this. One more dribble here from Jalen off this ball screen right here. Look at this. One more dribble this way keeps that big out just a second longer. And now Jason G's rolls wide open. See, look at that. You're making this pass. If you take another dribble this way, now this big has to stay an extra second, and now Jason G's wide open for a layup. But look what happens. this is still pretty good execution, and this is a shot you got to make. But, again, that big would have had to stay out longer if Jalen had just taken one extra dribble. So, again, this is fine, but Jalen's going to refuse this ball screen and get into the lane. But look at Damian's cutting here, right? See, his man's right here going to step up. Now, you're Damian, you're seeing this, right? You're seeing your man, you're seeing the ball. And now you're starting to dive to this open space here. You're not standing still because you just give the defense time to rotate. See, look at this. Look at how Damian's standing, right? If Damian actually has started to move, even if it's one step in, now he's just catching this and this is a dunk. But when you just stand out here and don't cut, now you let the defense rotate. And again, you still go to the line here, but now you got to make 2 shots to make up for the 2 points you missed by actually diving to that open space. Okay, so Damian's standing too close to this ball screen right here. Look at this. His ball screen's getting set. Now, again, if you're Elwood, you got to talk to Damian here. Damian's got to get out of the way because look at how close his man is standing to this ball screen. So, again, look at this. Elwood should have the ability to attack this way, okay, and keep this big at the ball and open up Matt's roll, but there's no space because we got Damian's man in the gap because Damian's is just way too close to that ball screen. So now you got to swing it to the second side, which is fine, and now you get some good stuff happening here. Now you run this ball screen and look at the openings we have here, okay? Right here, all right, now if Latz wants to cut, that'd be great, right? Because if Latz cuts here, okay, either he's open or you're pulling this defender this way, and now Damian's wide open. It looks like Damian's pretty open anyways here, okay? But just the threat of Damian, now this is Latz, so I understand why you maybe would want him to space to the 3-point line. And look at just the threat of Damian's roll keeps this backside defender here, and it opens up Latz's 3 in the corner. My only thing with Latz cutting here is now you make this backside defender have to make a decision. Either he goes with Latz and Damian's just going to be wide open for a dunk, or he goes with Damian and Latz's cut leads to a layup. But you can see the empty side ball screen forced this defender to have to stay over here towards Damian, so now it gives Latz that little opening for a catch-and-shoot 3. So on this ball screen, we want Latz to attack a little harder. This is not a very hard hedge right here by Aquinas. So right here, if you're Latz, take this space if they're going to give this to you. Because, again, either this big has to stay out there, and now Damian's roll's open, opening up this lift, okay, or look what happens here. If you attack hard downhill this way, now this threat of being able to make this pass to Damian is far greater. And again, now you pull this backside defender in more, right? And now this lift is just going to be more there. But Latz stops attacking. See, look at this. Come hard off this ball screen. Right now, just get hard off this ball screen. And either this big's going to stay out, so Damian's roll is going to be open, okay? Or this big just kind of soft hedges at this, and you're going to be able to turn the corner, and now we're either able to, now this pass to Damian's going to be easy, or this backside defender is really going to have to stay for a while, and now Matt's lift is going to be wide open. But Latz doesn't really attack hard coming off that ball screen, so now Aquinas is able to reset its defense a lot easier, and you see eventually turn it over. Got to go, Jalen. Look at this. Latz going to blow by his man. Look at this, Jalen. You're seeing that your man is getting ready to help clearly. Okay, so now you're already starting to creep up, and when he commits to this double, boom, you're gone. Because look what you're going to do. Either this cut, you're going to be open for just a layup, or you're just going to make Elwood more wide open at the 3-point line because you're going to occupy this defender. He's going to have to sink down, and now Elwood, this is just a practice shot, really. But see, when Jalen doesn't cut, look, now you don't occupy this defender. He doesn't have to go anywhere, so now he's much more easily able to contest that 3, and you don't get anything, and you might have gotten a layup, too, on that cut, and you didn't give yourself a chance for that. This is just sloppy ball screen defense right here. Aquinas runs his ball screen. I mean, what's going on here? It looks like, I mean, the jamming and going under has been pretty effective. Okay, if that's what you're doing, Damian can't sag. Because this ball screen is set inside the 3-point line, I guess, if it looks like Damian's trying to switch this. So if that's the case, again, there's got to be communication. Damian's got to be saying switch, switch, switch. Okay, you can't just assume that Elwood knows that that you want to switch this. And also, if Elwood's hearing Damian say that, he's got to immediately switch. You can't go to the ball handle at that point. It's bang, bang. So, again, whatever happened here was miscommunication. It looked like Damian was trying to switch this. Elwood is still going towards the ball. He should be, right here. And again, in the gaps also, so he can kind of jab at this spin move right here. But So you have no one to take this man popping. You have nobody in the gaps. And you can see now this player, well, and Elwood's getting in the way of Damian here, defending one-on-one. So when this player spins this way, Damian can't get there with him because Elwood is basically screening him. And you can see what happens there. It just leads to a layup. So again, this is on this press. Look at Cody right here. He's got the ball. So what does he do? He draws this man up. Look at Jason G. Oh, my goodness. When Cody catches this, just dive to this open space. And now we're hitting you there, and it's either a layup or you're going to get fouled and you get 2 shots. But look what Jason G does. Not only does he not dive to this open space, look what he's fading out here. So now you're just giving this player more time to get over and defend you. Again, look at this. If once you see Cody catch this and this player step up, you're going to this open space, boom, we're hitting you for a layup, right? Okay, or you're getting fouled and you're going to the line. But Jason G is stepping out now, so, okay, this player honestly should just thank him for giving him time to get back. And now, look, now you just got to go into a regular post-up here, and, you know, eventually you're going to end up traveling and turning it over, and you don't get anything. Got to dig here. Look at the balls in the post. What's Jared doing? Okay, look at this. First of all, why is he... Look at how long he's not seeing the ball for. This can't happen. I mean, Jared just took his eye off the ball for 3 seconds. I mean, right here, again, your man's kind of cutting through, but you're seeing both, right? Okay, there's a flare screen coming, but look, you got to turn around and just jab at this, right? Stunt, recover. You don't want to leave Jason G on a total island like this, one-on-one in the post, but there's no post dig from Jared or anyone, and it's just going to allow this player to get into that little charge circle area and just an easy little hook shot. We got Reed here. Look at this. Run this ball screen. Reed's going to do an amazing job sealing. Look at this. All you got to do is get this pass over the top here, and it's a layup. Oh, my goodness. Look at this. Reed's doing an excellent job sealing his man. He's got his man sealed on the recovery. Every time, remember, every time this player recovers, the big needs to get into his jersey, initiate contact, and seal. So, right here, just throw this pass over the top, and it's a layup. But instead, we don't get the ball to Reed. And now look at, now you're just resetting. Elwood's hugging the three-point line. Ball's in the corner right here. Okay, where's Elwood going? Look at this. Elwood's man is 7 steps from the three-point line. Great. Oh, good. Let him hang out there. Elwood should be down here, right at about the foul line. And again, remember, you don't have to move. That's the key, right? When this player comes this way, you don't have to move. All you're doing is jabbing, and then you have plenty of time to recover. But Elwood's look at it. Elwood's hugging the three-point line. Again, your man's 8 steps from the three-point line. Who cares? Let him be there. Let's be right here in the gaps defensively. Now there's no driving lane this way, right? Jab, recover. Okay? But Elwood is not in the gaps because he's hugging the three-point line. It's going to lead to a layup. So this is really good. Now, one thing is this little dance move by Elwood is unnecessary. Look at how he kind of dances. That little dance move, that little hesitation, unnecessary. But still, look at this. If Aquinas is dropping this big right here. So just attack this way. All you got to do is get this big to commit, and then Reed's rolls wide open. Or if the big commits to Reed, then your drive's going to be wide open. And look what happens. You got great spacing, empty side ball screen. Elwood attacks downhill, leads to an easy little shot at the rim. Can't sag. They set a ball screen here. It's set pretty low. So again, whatever your ball screen defense is, this is not going to work, this sagging. Right here, you got to see a ball screen's getting set, and you're immediately up. And if you're switching, then boom, you're ready to just guard right when this player comes off this screen. If you're hedging, you're up, you're hedging high, and you're not letting him turn the corner here. And you're stopping his dribble, all the way out here. But look, when you sag like this, I mean, it's just this player's going to come off this screen and you're not ready to defend, so you're just giving him an open jumper. Okay, so Jason G catches the ball in the post, but again, now look at Reed. Reed's man is all the way here in backside help, so what does he do? He cuts, and what does he do? He occupies this defender. Now, when Jalen can cut here too. I mean, feel free to cut. Look at this. If Jalen cuts, now Reed can just turn right here, okay, and drop it to you for a layup. Okay, or you take this defender and what? Now Cody's just more wide open. You're occupying defenders when you cut. Now, again, Reed probably should be able to power up here and finish there, okay? So again, it's pretty good execution. You can see the openings you get. Look at you got Reed's man is in backside help right here on Jason G's post up. And what does Reed do? His cut, okay, occupies this this defender. Now, if Reed had wanted to, right, he has the option to hit Jalen at the 3-point line here. But what I mean, there's nothing saying Jalen also can't cut and we can't drop it here for a layup. Or you take this defender and now Cody's wide open. But again, the execution, Reed did a good job cutting. He's probably got to finish this layup here. He just misses. But again, we could have had even a second cutter there and tried to get something even more wide open. Okay, so Jason G's just in no man's land here. Look at this. I mean, where's he going? Look at how he's going this way, right? You're in the gaps, right? You want to be level with your man here, okay? You kind of almost want to stay parallel. Like when he's this way, look at Jason G should be right about there, right? Kind of close to that nail area. Because if this player turns the corner this way, good. You're here, right? Stunt, recover. But look at Jason G. He's going towards the strong side of the floor while his man is all the way out here. Again, the shell drill. Would the shell drill have you here when your man's here? No. The shell drill has you right at about the nail there, right? So you're in the gaps. You're not hugging the 3-point line, but you're also not coming all the way to the strong side of the floor here. So, I mean, now you're just giving up an open 3. Can't sag. Cannot sag. Ball screen getting set. Look at this. If you're going under here, right, Damian's got to get up and jam the screener. When you don't jam the screener, look at how far under Jalen's got to go. Okay, if Damian's up here like he's supposed to be, now you're not giving up an open 3, right? Jalen's on the other side. You're not giving up anything open. But when you don't jam the screener, now your route to going under is look at how much further Jalen's got to go under here. So now you are giving up an open 3, and that's what happens. So we want to freeze this backside defender here. You run this ball screen, okay? So instead of Jalen making the skip pass to Latz, what if we're hitting Jason G? Now what does that do? That forces this backside defender to have to step up, okay? And then what? Now Jason G can hit Damian, and Damian either one can power up over this guard right here, or what would happen here is if you hit Damian and this backside defender has to step up, now Latz is just wide open. You want to freeze this backside defender. Or just by hitting Jason G, if Damian cuts, maybe that takes out this backside defender and Jason G can make the skip pass. Okay? But we want to by hitting Jason G, you freeze this backside defender and this backside defender, and now Latz becomes wide open, and this player's not going to be able to get out to the 3-point line in time. But when Jalen makes that skip pass, you don't make that backside defender have to freeze it all, so now you got to reset the offense. Okay, so Jason G's in no man's land. Aquinas is going to run this ball screen right here. Now this player's popping, right? So Jason G, you're in backside help on no one, right? When this player pops, the backside defender is going to be L, right? Because now Elwood can just kind of jab, give Damian a little bit extra time to recover, and then he can recover. But look at Jason G. Again, you're in backside help on nobody. So now your man's all the way over here. This is where you should be. Okay, if he rolls, then you want to be that, in that tag area. But with that being a pop, this is Elwood, right? And so now, I mean, look at this. Now look at how far Jason G is from his man. And when they swing the ball to that second side, he's not going to have time to get out, so you're giving up 3 points. Have some backside help, right? Aquinas runs this ball screen right here. Look at this. Like, right now, look at everyone's standing 2 passes away. This ball screen's already been set. You can't allow this pass to get made, right? Like, this is really Damian's tag right here. I mean, Damian's got to be seeing, okay, he's setting a ball screen. I need to cheat into this backside help area, okay? Because this is my tag right here. Okay, and now look. Now Damian's right here. He's able to tag, and if a skip pass is made out here, he'll have time on the air time of that pass to get back out. But you can't allow this pass to the roll man to get made. See, you allow the pass to the roll man to get made because all the backside defenders were standing 2 passes away, and now Aquinas has got you. Right? Now the defense has got to be scrambling. Okay, and you can see the defense is never really going to be able to get set here, so now Aquinas is just going to be able to get an easy little shot at the rim right there. So right here, I mean, the spacing is good and everything. Look at this. Jalen, just wait for Damian to get set. Now, I don't know why Damian is standing right here. Okay, Jalen, just relax, pause, let Damian get out and set this ball screen. Okay? Like, Jalen's already starting to move here, and again, Damian's not even set yet. There's no rush. Now, Damian, you should be going to initiate the ball screen. I don't know why Damian's just standing here posting up at the three-point line. Go out there and set the screen. But look at this. You can see how open this is. I mean, you get called for a moving screen, but look at it. I mean, look at how open this roll is right here. Okay, this defender has to step up this way. I mean, this roll is just wide open. Okay? But, you know, Damian was kind of posting up at the three-point line, not going out to set the screen. Jalen didn't wait for him to come set, so it's a moving screen and a turnover. Too much space. Look at this. Look at the space between the screener and the ball handler right here. You got to come tight, come shoulder to shoulder with the screener, so this player has to fight over the top. And now look, now this big has to go towards the ball, and either Matt's pick and pop can be open or Matt's roll's open. Okay, and now we're, you know, forcing a backside defender to have to step up, opening the floor up for someone else. But when you have, look at all this space. It's way too easy to fight over the top of this ball screen, and now you don't force this second defender to have to go towards the ball. Now you got to reset the offense. Down screen. Now Matt can do a much better job showing here, right? Now if you're Matt right here, your man is clearly setting a down screen right here. I mean, that's clear as day. So what are you doing? You're attached, right? You're attached to your man so he can't slip it, right? But he can do a much better job showing here. I mean, he kind of shows, not really. Like right here, look, your man setting the screen, get attached, show, so that this player can't just curl coming off this. Okay? So Matt doesn't do a very good job showing, and Elwood is going to do what you absolutely cannot do, which is go up the gut as opposed to chasing. So that's how you allow Aquinas to come off that down screen and get an open three. Yeah, Aquinas is like kind of trapping here. I don't know what they're doing, but look at once Cody passes through here, look at Elwood. Elwood, go. I mean, you got to be sprinting right here. So that once Spencer catches it, boom, like you're like, look at how he's standing. Go. Get into, so now you're into this space, and now we have numbers, right? And now you're either forcing this player to step up, so Latz is going to be open for an open catch-and-shoot three, okay, or Latz can dive to the basket this way, draw a defender, and Matt's open for a layup. But Elwood, once Spencer catches this and you just stand, again, you just let the defense rotate out of their trap, and now look, now you end up having to take a contested three and you don't get anything. Got to communicate in transition. So Aquinas has the ball right here. Like someone's got to, like Cody, Elwood, someone's got to push someone out. We can't have two people guarding the ball, right? Either Elwood saying, I got ball, I got ball, I got ball, and Cody's going to go find somebody else. Or Cody says, I got ball, I got ball, I got ball, and Elwood's going to find someone else. But you cannot have two people converge on the ball like this. I mean, look at how long you have two people converge on the ball. So it's just numbers. Now you're leaving someone that should never be there. Again, if there's communication going on right now, right? Cody knows, you know, Elwood's got ball, so I need to go this way. Or Elwood knows Cody wants to take the ball, so I need to go this way. I mean, right here, looks like Elwood's doing just fine with the ball, so this should be Cody leaving. But again, there's no communication in transition. So now look, now you let this defender cut to the basket, and it's a foul, and Aquinas is in the bonus, so it's 1-1. So a couple of things about this ball screen. Cody, you want to drag this big more, right? Like just attack. Like right now, just attack hard this way, okay? Because as long as you're attacking hard this way, this big's got to stay with you. And now the more Matt rolls, the more this backside defender has to step up, and the more that Latz's lip's going to be open. Or if that backside defender doesn't step up, right, now Matt's roll is going to be wide open for himself, okay? But Cody stops attacking. But right here, we want to make this. You don't want to make this skip pass right here. Again, you want to freeze this backside defender. If you hit Matt right here, now this backside defender has to step up, right? And now Latz is going to be way more open here, right? If you hit Matt here, now this backside defender can't, on the airtime of that pass, get out to your skip pass. He's got to step up and take Matt, right? So now we can go right for Matt to Latz for an open catch-and-shoot three. But you can see you skip pass it to Latz here, okay, and now that allows that backside defender to get out much quicker, and you don't score. This is perfectly executed, but Jalen's got to cut here to get a layup. Now, you still create an open three, but let's get a layup that's easier. Look at this. So Jason G's man's got to defend the ball off this ball screen. So when you hit Matt right here, what happens, right? On the recovery, Jason G does a great job of initiating contact and sealing. Look at this post seal right here. That's beautiful, and you can get that every time. So right here, when you hit Jason G, though, look at this. Jalen, please cut. because now we're just dropping this to you for a layup, right? It's a wide open layup and it's 2 points. Okay, but when Jalen doesn't cut, you allow the defense to rotate out. Now look, you make defense scramble here, and eventually it leads to an open catch and shoot three. But again, it's a much more better guarantee that we just get that wide open Jalen 2 on that cut there. Textbook, absolutely textbook. Look at Jalen's going to blow by his man and get into the lane. Look at Latz. Latz has got his back turned to the ball, okay? He's not seeing the ball. So look, you see right now your man is stepping up to help. So Latz, please cut. Please just give us a wide open layup and 2 points. Okay, but look at Latz. Look where Latz is. He's all the way out here. His man has stepped up and backside help. He hasn't cut to this space, so we can't just drop it to him for a layup. Right now Jalen can just kick it to him, and now the defense can rotate out of this, and you got to reset the offense. So good spacing here. Really good spacing. You empty out the strong side of the floor, and look what happens here. With the strong side of the floor emptied out, you have the opportunity, if Aquinas is leaning towards the screen, you can just refuse the screen and get into the lane, and there's no defender in the gaps defensively, and that's exactly what happened. Latz refuses the screen. Easy little shot off the rim. Two people doing one thing in the zone. Ball's in the middle here. This is a 2-3 zone, okay? Jalen's got the middle here. So what is Latz doing? You're guarding. Latz and Cody are both guarding air. Latz, you got someone in your area of the zone. Cody, you've got someone in your area of the zone. Okay? But look what Latz is going to do. Now we've got two people defending the middle of the zone here, and now Cody's going to come over here. So now there's no one to guard the top of the key there, and now it's just a kick-out pass to an open three. Jalen's got to get in the lane here. Aquinas is just kind of soft hedging here. Jalen, you got to attack hard here. Okay? Make this defender have to step up, and now Matt's roll's open. Look at how Jalen's stopping his dribble right now. Okay? Again, they're giving you the lane. Please take it. You're going to force this defender to have to step up, and now Matt's roll is going to be wide open, and it's a layup. Okay? But Jalen just chooses to not attack the lane and force this defender to have to step up. So now, again, you just allow Aquinas to guard everyone one-on-one, and you got to reset. Unnecessary gamble here by Latz. Look at the ball's right here. So, God, I like how Latz is dropping right here. Okay, so again, what is it? It is stunt, recover. It is not stunt and gamble. The dribble's picked up. You've done your job, so get back out. Okay, Jason G's fine guarding one-on-one here. But again, look what Latz does. He doesn't stunt and recover. He stunts and gambles, and now he's got his hand in the cookie jar for too long, and it's going to be a two-shot foul now for Aquinas. So, empty side ball screen, great spacing. Look at now Elwood attacks, and you get a bucket out of this. This dancing is a little bit unnecessary there, right? You come off this ball screen, just go. There's nothing to hesitate or wait on. Just get downhill. Look at this. Elwood attacks, gets in the lane, and again, look at this. You make this player here make a decision. Okay, this player right here is either going to commit towards the ball, and Damian is wide open, okay, or he's going to stay with Damian, and your drive is open. And what happens? So he doesn't commit towards the ball, so Elwood's drive is wide open, and it's 2 points. So Cody's going to initially kind of jab at this. Look at this little initial little jab gets that dribble picked up. But the dribble's picked up. There's nothing to be digging at now. Okay? Damian's fine one-on-one. Get out to the three-point line here. Okay, but again, Cody's digging at nothing. His dribble's picked up. What are you doing? Now you're just opening up the three-point line for absolutely no reason, and you give up 3 points. Look at all the opportunities we have to score here off this empty side ball screen. Now, Elwood's going to turn the corner right here. All right, look at this. Look at Matt. This is Matt's man. Are you kidding me? Matt, you have to cut, okay? Because, look, you're either cutting right here when Elwood turns the corner, and you're sealing off this defender that you're occupying, okay? And now Elwood can just drop this off to you for 2, okay? Or, okay, you're not able to seal off that man. Great. Now Jalen, this is just a practice 3, okay? Now the other option we have that Elwood's not even really looking at is, if he can hit, Damian's pretty open right here. If we can hit Damian right here, this is a dunk and 2 points. So, again, Matt needs to be cutting. He needs to be trying to seal off this defender so Elwood can go here. Elwood, you got to look. You got Damian open right here. Okay, if you can make this pass through, this is an easy 2. There's no backside defender right there for Aquinas. Or Matt's cut occupies this defender, and Jalen is wide open for 3. But Matt doesn't cut. Elwood doesn't try and hit Damian here, so it's a turnover. Jason G's guarding air for too long here. Okay, once this pass gets thrown out here, Jason G, you've got to bump Damian out to the corner much quicker here. Okay, look at how long it's taking Damian to get out to the corner. So now he's going to get beat with a rip-and-go drive. Once this ball gets thrown out here, Jason G, you've got to move Damian out now because he's got to get out to the corner. Okay, you can't be guarding air. Remember, if you're guarding nobody, you're leaving somebody. And look what happens here. Damian, it takes Jason G way too long to bump Damian out to the corner here. Okay, so now his man's going to beat him with a rip-and-go drive. Jason G isn't able to help in time, so it leads to an easy layup. Textbook short roll right here. Run this ball screen. Cody's going to make a nice pass through. Jason G can't be looking to score, right? If you know a backside defender's coming, you know it's coming from somebody else's man, so you know someone's going to be wide open, and you want to just catch and now become a playmaker. So right here, Jason G, again, you just got to catch, drop to Damian for a dunk. But Jason G's looking to score here as opposed to just hitting Damian, who's wide open, and you don't end up getting anything out of it. So this all kind of happens because Damian doesn't get back to the three-point line. Look at this. The ball's right here. Why is Damian out here, right? Right now, he should be just sprinting to get back to the three-point line. I don't care that Damian's man's at half court. Get to the three-point line right here. And now this drive doesn't. Look at this right here. If Damian's where he's supposed to be right here, there's no driving lane, right? Jab, recover. But Damian's out past the three-point line for no reason. And now look, now Jason G's got to come over and help. And now look, now it's going to allow Jason G to get beat on a rip-and-go drive. And look, now the defense is scrambling. And now with the defense scrambling, Jason G's not going to be able to get out to the three-point line in time, so it leads to an open three. Okay, so one, the spacing isn't good here. All right, Damian's setting his ball screen. Jason, you've got to get out of the way so that Damian has room to roll, right? And look at how much room he does have to roll. Now, Cody picks up his dribble too early, right? You got to attack more this way to keep that second defender out there and open up Damian's roll. And then you force this backside defender to have to make a decision. Does he step up here, opening up Elwood? Or does he stay and Damian's rolls now becomes open? But so Cody picks up his dribble pulls his dribble back and picks his dribble up way too early. But Jason G you're just totally destroying the spacing on this ball screen, giving Damian no space to roll, even if Cody had done what had come off the ball screen how he was supposed to. And you can see now, again, you got to reset the offense, and Aquinas is able to keep a body-on-a-body one-on-one. So right here, Elwood's not guarding anyone, okay? The ball's right here, all right? Either Elwood's going to stay here, okay, and Jason G can come up and guard the middle of the zone, and then Latz can be here and Damian can be here, okay? Or Elwood, if you're going to guard the middle of the zone, you got to fly and guard the middle of the zone, right? You can't just do this half kind of jog thing, okay, because you're not guarding anyone and the middle of the zone's open, okay? And now look. Now we got two people guarding the middle of the zone right here. See, we got Elwood and Jason G guarding the middle of the zone, and the problem with that is now there's no one to guard the paint. I mean, Latz really can't sink down and occupy the paint totally because now this player is wide open for a catch-and-shoot three. Okay, so you give up a layup. So it all kind of stems back from, though, right here, Elwood is guarding the wing, which is good, but now he's not guarding anyone. Okay? So he can either guard the middle of the zone but get all the way and deny that pass to the middle of the zone from being made, okay? Or you stay on the wing and Jason G can kind of come out. And now if you have a cutter here, Latz can go. If you have a cutter here, Damian can go. Okay, but Elwood isn't denying the middle of the zone but isn't denying the wing either. And Jason G's just guarding air in the paint, okay? So now you allow that pass to the middle to get made, okay, and now you end up with two people guarding the middle, and it leads to a layup. Need a cutter. You run this empty side ball screen. Look at you swing it to Jason G. Now look at this. Look at Damian right here. Damian's roll, I mean, look at this backside defender. This is, I believe that's Latz. You got to cut, okay, because once Jason G catches this, look, you're right here. And again, look at you allow your man to be in backside help by not cutting. Okay, again, you got to see what's going on. Your man is sticking around like right here. I'm starting to move up here. And then once Jason G catches this, boom, I'm gone. Okay, and now there's no really good way that they can defend this. Okay, I mean, you're probably going to be open here, or you occupy this defender and Jared's wide open for a catch-and-shoot three, or this backside defender goes on to you and now Damian is wide open himself. But when you stand at the three-point line, you allow the defense to help, rotate out, and you got to reset. You want to attack more here, right? Come off this ball screen, attack more, okay? Force this second defender to have to stay at the ball longer and give Jason G some more time to roll. Put this backside defender in a bad spot, right? The longer you're attacking out here, the more the second defender has to go towards the ball, the more Jason G has time to roll, and the more that so now if this backside defender, the longer this backside defender has to stay with Jason G. And now Jared's just going to be wide open on his lift. Or if this backside defender leaves early, then Jason G is wide open. But when you don't attack long enough to keep this second defender out, you don't put that backside defender in that position. So now you just swing it. And again, it's just a contested three and you don't score. Always be seeing the ball defensively. Look at Damian right here. Okay, he's got his back to the ball. That can never happen. Okay, look at right now, if his back is towards the basket, he knows he needs to be in the gaps, right? So you can just stunt, get that dribble picked up out here, and recover. But now you allow this player for Aquinas a driving lane to get to the middle of the floor. Okay, and now you're just giving up an open shot at the rim, and it's going to lead to a two-shot foul for Aquinas. Got to be a lot better coordination here on the back line here after you trap. Okay, so you go and trap, but look at this. We got two people going towards one. Okay, I mean, this is probably should be Lat's man, and then Jason G can take, Jason G can kind of rove around in this backside area for people two passes away, right? One player here, another player here for Aquinas, and Lat's gets up, and you always want to deny one pass away. But we got two people going towards one player, one pass away. So now Jason G's in no position whatsoever to kind of rove and guard the Aquinas players two passes away. So now that's just an easy skip pass and a dunk. So when Jalen drives here, okay, and blows by his man, Jason G's man is going to step up and help. Now, Jason G just diving a little bit, not standing still, but diving, moving towards the basket. 1-2 steps towards the basket. Look at this. Look at Jason G. Let's zoom in. See how he moves? See how he's moving his feet inward? Now when he's catching this ball, that's the difference between if he had just stood where he was when his man went to help. Now his man could have helped on Jalen's drive and recovered and at least been able to foul him. And now you got to make two shots to get the points back. But because Jason G had moved inward 1-2 steps towards the basket, was diving to that open space and not standing still. Now he's catching this in the charge circle, and it's a dunk, and it's an and one. That's the difference there by not standing still and actually moving into that open space. So you get cross-matched right here off of a miss. Okay, it happens. But right here, Spencer, all right, you just got to stay with this player right here. The ball is right here. Okay, if you try and scram out of this, it's just going to be way too easy for them to just make this pass for an open catch-and-shoot three here. Okay? Again, you get cross-matched off of a miss. It happens. But you just got to stay one-on-one with him and do what you can. But again, Spencer's going to try and scram out of this cross-match right here. And I don't know who. I mean, I guess this is Jason G that's supposed to be going there. I doubt that. He's guarding a big. So now you're asking Latz to come from all the way on the other side of the floor while the ball's right here, and Spencer comes up and takes the man Latz is guarding. And that's just not feasible, and so you give up an open three because of that. Can't lean. Look at this. Aquinas is going to set up like they're going to set a ball screen, and Spencer is going to lean this way, right? So now you will let this player refuse this screen and get into the lane, right? You cannot start defending a ball screen until it actually happens and the guard comes off of it, right? Look at Spencer's leaning towards the screen, so now it allows for him to refuse the screen, get into the lane, and hit a little jumper there. This is textbook. This is so textbook. You hit Jason G on this roll. Matt, look, you've got to be seeing this. Your man's all the way over here. You should already be starting to creep up, and when he commits to this double team, boom, you're gone. You're screaming for the ball, right? So Jason G, it's an easy read. It's just a drop to you for a layup, but instead you let your man get in backside help and don't make him pay at all, and they block it. You don't get anything. This is why you cut. Look at this. You run an empty side ball screen, you hit Jason G. So Elwood's man is Elwood's right there. This is Elwood's man. He's stepping up in backside help. Okay, if you're Elwood, you got to be seeing all this, my man. Like, I'm already starting to creep up right now, and once Jason G catches this, boom, I'm gone. So again, right now, look at this. When Jason G turns, you're just right here, and it's a layup. Okay, and if you're not open, we still have the three-point line because you've occupied this defender, and now Latz is open for a catch-and-shoot three right here. Okay, but when you just stand in the corner, the only option you have is an open catch, is a catch-and-shoot three. And, you know, again, I'd just rather have an open layup than an open three, and you don't get anything.